These are the Golden State Warriors trades that would break the NBA. As you all know, the Golden State Warriors have been looking to make one more trade before the trade deadline and are looking to get a big name in order to help them not only make the playoffs but win another NBA championship this season. Now, a lot of you have left suggestions in the comments on who the Golden State Warriors should trade for, and NBA analysts have also revealed some players that the Golden State Warriors could get. So in today's video, we're going to be going through 5 big trades that the Golden State Warriors could make from you, my subscribers. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Golden State Warriors content like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hitting that red button down below. And if you don't have NBA League Pass but want to watch the Warriors games for less than a cup of coffee, don't forget to join my Patreon where I live stream every Golden State Warriors game so you can watch it anytime, anywhere. But let's get straight into the first trade, and the first trade is trading back for Otto Porter Jr. and Gary Payton II. Now I think this one is honestly huge and something that a lot of Golden State Warriors fans want to see again. As you all know, Otto Porter Jr. has been injured for a little bit of time now, and he currently plays for the Toronto Raptors. Gary Payton, on the other hand, has recently come back from an injury, but he is still on day-to-day when it comes to playing for the Portland Trail Blazers. So these players haven't really been looking their best ever since leaving the Golden State Warriors, and there may be some incentive that they want to go back to a championship-winning team. And on top of all this, the teams that they do play for may be willing to give them up as they are somewhat injured from time to time. So, Otto Porter Jr., starting off with him, we all know how great he has been for the Golden State Warriors. He was such a great small forward / power forward. He stands at 6'8", 198 pounds, and he did a fantastic job for the second unit, especially when it came to defense. So far this season, he's averaging 5.5 points, 2.4 rebounds, and 1 assist per game. But if you look at last season with the Golden State Warriors, he was actually averaging 8 points a game, 1.5 assists, and 5.7 rebounds. So not only was he getting more, buckets and also more stats overall, but he was also getting more minutes, where he was averaging 24 minutes a game, where this season he's only averaging 15. So Otto Porter Jr. would honestly be fantastic for this team, and he has shown it time and time again, especially last season, on just how well he can do with this Golden State Warriors roster. He provides a lot, not only on defense but also on offense as well, and that's what made him such a great player and such a great fit for the Warriors team. Now going on into another fan favorite, Gary Payton II. We all know what he's capable of, 6'3", 190 pounds. So far, he is on a day-to-day injury, so he is getting monitored. But so far this season with Portland, after playing 4 games, he's been able to average 4.8 points, 2.3 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. If we look at his stats with the Golden State Warriors last season, he was actually averaging 7 points, 3.5 rebounds, and also 1.5 assists. And on top of this, guys, he was getting a couple more minutes, where he was averaging 18 minutes per game, or with the Portland Trail Blazers, he's averaging 14 minutes. So Golden State Warriors would definitely need someone like Gary Payton II back, due to the fact that he provided so much defense and so much intangible that really can't really be replaced. And we definitely see that starting for this season. The Golden State Warriors have done a fantastic job to stay in the playoff picture. However, you can definitely see the loss of Otto Porter, Gary Payton II, and even someone like JTA is definitely felt, especially for that second unit. These two players definitely know how to play, not only with the Golden State Warriors, but with the superstars of the team, such as Steph, such as Andrew Wiggins, and Clay, and I really do think they are a perfect fit. So I actually really love this trade, and I think it would be fantastic to see them back in a Golden State Warriors uniform. The second best trade is to trade for Anthony Davis. So this one, it was also a fan favorite suggested by my subscribers, where they think Anthony Davis is a perfect pickup for this Golden State Warriors team. As you all know, Anthony Davis is a great player. However, he has been dealing with a lot of injuries when it comes to playing with the Lakers. Right now, he is out with a foot injury, and also, it has taken some time for him to be able to get back on the floor consistently. So far this season, he's only played 25 games, and he's currently averaging 27.4 points per game, 12.1 rebounds, and 2.6 assists. So when Anthony Davis is out there, he definitely does a fantastic job, and he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. Anthony Davis, in order to get someone of his caliber, we definitely would have to give up someone like Draymond Green, a couple of draft picks, and maybe some other potential stars such as Moses Moody. So it would take a lot. However, if the Golden State Warriors do want a chance to win an NBA championship, getting someone of Anthony Davis's caliber would definitely might be a right now type move. I think Anthony Davis, although he does get injured from time to time, will definitely be able to fit with this Warriors roster. I feel the playstyle fits very well as well, and I do think when it comes to what Anthony Davis can do longevity wise, he will be able to recover much more better, as I feel he won't have too much of a burden when it comes to playing with the Golden State Warriors. One of the reasons why I think he keeps getting injured, especially playing for the Lakers, is that he is really required to do everything out there from defense, offense, shooting, inside scoring, all that big stuff, because he is kind of the main star, as since LeBron has been getting older. And don't get me wrong, LeBron is still playing great, but I think the Golden State Warriors, having so many scorers around you, having so many shooters and people that can play defense, Anthony Davis won't need to really put his body on the line every single time. So this would honestly be a fantastic trade and would honestly be a huge uplift when it comes to what the Golden State Warriors are right now, and it would definitely help them when it comes playoff time and championship time, as Anthony Davis has a lot of playoff experience and also is an NBA champion. The third trade is to trade for Kyle Kuzma. So Kyle Kuzma has honestly been a fantastic player for the Washington Wizards, but he is looking to actually get traded and to be sent off into a winning type roster. And I do think Golden State Warriors could definitely fit the bill, because Kyle Kuzma is wanting to leave Washington and Washington are desperate to get rid of him. So I think Kyle Kuzma, in order for him to come to the Warriors, they wouldn't really have to give up too much. I don't think any of the stars actually have to go. They definitely can give some potential players such as Moses Moody, maybe a couple of draft picks and cash considerations, and Kyle Kuzma could be a Warriors very soon. So when it comes to Kyle Kuzma so far this season for the Washington Wizards, he's averaging 21.7 points per game, 7.4 rebounds, and 3.9 assists. So this is some of the best stats he has ever put up in his whole entire career, and playing with the Washington Wizards, he has done a fantastic job to do the best that he can. He stands at 6'9", 221 pounds. Kyle Kuzma is a great three-point shooter as well, where he's attempting 7.2 three-point attempts per game, but is still averaging 35%. And that's what I think makes him so well played and someone that the Golden State Warriors definitely need. His offensive scoring is definitely there, and that's something that the Warriors need, and a lot of people don't really realize that Kuzma is also a great defender. He's able to stay in front of defenders very well, very light on his feet, and I do think he can do everything from offense to defense and even playmaking. So Kuzma would honestly be a fantastic fit, whether he's running for that first unit or that second unit, depending on whether Draymond Green wants to run with second unit. I do think Kuzma can fit the roster very well. His playstyle definitely does align with what Warriors are doing. Three-point shooting, fast pace, that's something Kuzma has, and Kuzma being only 27 years old, they are definitely getting a player that they can look towards to, especially in the long term. Kuzma is coming into his peak years at 27, going into 28, and I do think it is time for someone like Kuzma to be a part of this team and get someone that's an established young player that can definitely give you some points on the board, and Kyle Kuzma is definitely that guy. The fourth best trade is to trade for Julius Randle. So Julius Randle, as you all know, is a lefty and a power forward slash center, where he stands at 6'8", 250 pounds. This man is an absolute unit out there, and he is as strong as an ox. With the New York Knicks, he's currently averaging 24.1 points per game, 10.4 rebounds, and also 3.8 assists. So he's putting up some really good numbers there, and I do think he is going to have to be traded for someone like Draymond Green, a couple of draft picks, in order to really get New York Knicks interested. But Julius Randle has made it known that he isn't really happy with the New York Knicks due to the fact that they aren't really a winning team. Now, I think the reason why is a lot of these superstars, especially playing for losing teams, they want a chance to win an NBA championship, and going to somewhere like the Golden State Warriors gives them the best chance. So I think Julius Randle would be interested to be playing with someone like the Golden State Warriors, where you have players like Steph, Clay, Jordan Poole, Kevon Looney, Wiggins. The list really does go on, and to be able to set yourself up for another NBA championship. Now, Randle has never won a ring, and I do think with him being 28, heading into his peak years, he wants to be able to play at the highest level possible. So Warriors definitely should give this an opportunity and to try to make a trade. Now, when it comes to Draymond Green, he definitely would have to be traded in order to get someone of his caliber. Same with Anthony Davis. But I do think if Draymond Green is deciding on leaving very soon due to the fact that he isn't going to be offered a max contract, why not just go all the way and trade for someone like Julius Randle? He's done a fantastic job, and you have seen Julius Randle improve over the years. If we look at his three-point shooting, in his first season in the league, he was averaging 0 three-point attempts per game. Now, in 2022-2023 season, he's actually averaging 33% from the three-point line and is shooting 8 threes a game. So this is honestly fantastic, and he has gotten that number high as 35% 53% just a couple of days ago. But I do think when it comes to Julius Randle improving as a player, he really is getting better in all facets. His three-point shot is definitely there, and I think he can even become a better three-point shooter when it comes to playing with players like Steph, Clay, Poole, and now even Wiggins. I've said this time and time again, when it comes to Wiggins, he is now an all-out shooter, and I think Julius Randle could definitely be that guy if he gets guidance from some of the greatest three-point shooters out there. Now also things such as offensive efficiency, he's actually shooting his highest efficiency ever at 53% as his effective field goal percentage. His rebounds are also up there, the highest he has ever rebounded at 10.4, and assists are also one of the highest at 3.8. So he's definitely doing a fantastic job in all facets, whether it's offense, defense, or playmaking. He has honestly been an absolute beast out there, and they could definitely use someone of his caliber. The fifth big trade is to trade for John Collins. So John Collins currently plays for the Atlanta Hawks, and he has done a fantastic job with that team. He's currently averaging 13.1 points, 7.9 rebounds, and 1.2 assists. However, Atlanta haven't been performing to the best of their ability, and they think that they need to shake things up and maybe trade a couple of key players to get other superstars in that place. They are a very young team, so maybe looking to get a veteran, and I think in order to get someone like John Collins, we would probably have to give up someone like Draymond Green in order to actually get him. John Collins stands at 6'9", 235 pounds. He is a power forward, but I do think in today's NBA, he definitely can play that center position. Very athletic, so he's going to be able to get you boards, get you blocks, and even a couple of steals. But I do think something he really does need to start working on is definitely his 3 points and 3-point percentage in general. I think he's able to give you around 3 to 4 threes per game attempts and shoot them at around 30%. But if he does want to play with someone like the Golden State Warriors roster, he definitely has to get that number up to 35 to 40%, especially in today's NBA. But I do believe he would be fantastic for this Golden State Warriors team. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace.